Morena, koutou, morena. I'm Joanne Hakaraia and welcome to RONGOÀ Live, where I am live every weekday morning at 7 a.m, tuning into the energy of the day and seeing what the kōrero is that comes about. So, no mai hara mai if you're new to this channel. So how is the energy today? So how was your day yesterday? So the last 2 days I've been talking about solar activity and the activity of fire and how fire can have an effect on us, on our bodies, on our mind, and how we can utilize that fire energy for the betterment of our own lives and the betterment of mankind. So the kōrero today, so the energy is feeling still pretty much the same, although a little bit more settled, a little bit more calmer. So the solar activity is still occurring and there's lots of changes in the weather patterns right now. So today it's raining. I'd say it's going to start cooling down. But we've been talking about fire energy and how we can utilize that to support us when it's happening in our cosmos. So when the fire is happening, we want to work with it, flow with it, and utilize that energy by putting things in place. If you're thinking of transitioning or new transformations or changes in your environment. So it could be new things you want to put in place, like new ideas, inspirations, creations that you're doing. How can you utilize that fire energy to support you in that? You know, if you've already got an intention or a purpose of what you're doing, I would say that right now, you're fully supported to be able to get something going or transition or really move things along quite rapidly. And that's all about the way you feel, your own energy, and your own expectations around that as well. So just flowing with that energy. But at the same time, I talked about yesterday about being in your body, really being in your body so that you can fly. Because if you're flying with the energy and you're not grounded or fully in your body, you're just flying with the energy, then it's not supporting your physical body to be in a condition where you're looking after yourself, where you're nurturing yourself. Because in that energy, our breathing can get really high-pitched, rapid, fast. And if we're not grounded, we don't notice that. We just keep going and we don't slow down. We'll just keep going. I know this from experience because I'm liable to just keep going. And so with learning from that, I now just take a deep breath at intervals throughout the day and just make sure I'm grounded. And so some of the RONGOÀ, some of the plant medicine that can support us during these times of high energy are grounding plants, plants that will keep you grounded in your body. So things like kawakawa and kumaraho, these are all grounding plants. Kohe can ground you into your body. When I say grounding, I mean, we know it's putting your feet on the earth and really connecting with the earth. But at the same time, what it really means is it's bringing you back into your body and really connecting into your body, because we are the same as Papatuanuku, aren't we? We are the same. We are Papatuanuku. So it's just about connecting into our own body. So kawakawa does this, kohe does this, kumaraho does this. These are bitter plants because they make you feel, they make you taste, and they make your body shudder. And so they bring you into your body and kind of make you go, there I am, there I am. So these are grounding plants that you can take during these times of high energy. So they keep you in your body so you can keep flowing with the energy. Other plants that can support us right now are respiratory plants like kumaraho and kawakawa. These are really good plants to help you with your breathing. So you can take, so you're not shallow breathing, you're deep breathing, which takes me to other plants that can support us are plants that provide oxygen. Plants that provide oxygen to circulate through the body, which are plants that support the blood. So things like kawakawa, kumaraho. What else can give you oxygen? There's a lot of other plants out there. I'm just only naming a couple, but just to support your breathing and to bring you into your body, other plants that you should use to support your over the next few days, if you choose to. So I just wanted to talk about that and just to guide you with some plants that can help us through these times. The other energy that I'm feeling at the moment is it's all about putting things in order again. It's also still to do with the fire element, because fire brings transformation and creates new pathways from new ideas. So we are wanting to create new pathways. So to do that, things need to be put in order or in its place or decluttered. Things need to be removed. So if you look around your whare, there'll be things that, right, I need to get to that. I need to get to that. If you're walking through your home, your eyes will be cast on things that stop you in your tracks. So the whare should be free flowing. I know this is challenging, but the whare and your body, which are the same, should be free flowing. The energy should always be flowing and just free and unstuck. And how do we do this? Well, we can do this within our whare. We can do this within in the home that we live in. Whenever you if you walk through your home, whenever you unconsciously cast your eyes onto something that stops you unconsciously to think, I've got to get around to that. Now you don't actually think those words, but unconsciously you are doing that. And it's what that is it's like it's a stuck energy. It stops you. And then you keep moving, and then there might be, say, dishes on the bench, and I've got to get around to that. These are all these are all things that stop you in your tracks or stop you in your flow. So my goodness, I know these are challenging, and we can't always have things in order or decluttered or perfect, but it's not about being perfect. It's not about being perfect. It is about having things in order, because the universe has an order. It doesn't have to be tidy or spick and span or perfect. It doesn't have to be that way. It just needs to have, what I'm hearing is that it has to have some type of order, some type of flow that, so for instance, the dishes is not really a big issue. It's not a big issue, but if it's, it's just things like shelves that are messy, shelves that are untidy, things like that. That's what I'm really getting into. So for me, what I notice is that in this room here, it for me, there has to be an order in here, because this represents my hinengaro, this represents my mind, this represents my connection to the Supreme, my connection to, this is my sacred space where I kōrero with you. And so to be able to receive guidance or insights or anything like that, to be able to share with you, my mind has, my whare, my body, my mind, my wairua has to be clear so that I can receive guidance and have no filters to be able to share with you. And so it's really important for me that this space in here has a type of order where I feel it's free flowing. The energy is clear and it's free flowing. So some things that I might do in here is I burn candles when I talk to you. I burn one in the front, and wherever I feel that I need the fire element, where I need fire energy. And it could be in a part of the room that could be slightly dark and it needs a bit of light, some energy there. So I'll have fire going. And it might be that I put it in front of me like I have here, where I feel that fire element and I can see it burning. And because also fire burns away the dross and heavy energy. So, so like when I'm having a conversation with you, there is energy being transferred. And so everything that I have around me, between me and the screen, I have things there that support me to be able to provide conversation, to provide this discussion. I've got certain crystals that I use, but getting back to what I need this room to be is clear and slightly decluttered, but clear so that I can receive. That's what I do, and that's my perspective on that, and that is how I support myself. A sacred space is really important to be able to, receive guidance and to tune into the universe, to tune into plants, to tune into your art, creative expressions. I do a lot of writing, so having order and free-flowing energy is so important for that to occur. For me, it's so important, and so I make it a priority in my life that when I can see things are getting out of order, I make a priority that I have to put it back in order so that I can do this. So I think that I will end that kōrero here today. And I just want to say, I trust that you will have a wonderful and relaxing weekend. For those that are traveling, travel safe and enjoy your holiday, your long weekend. And we'll tune back in on Tuesday at 7 a.m. and have a wonderful weekend. Ka kite anō.